I say, it's me, JC and Buck, play with us, you put his body in the truck, then we take him to the dump. And they know we play for keeps, and they know that we ain't sweep. Grab a broom, we finna sweep. O-Block finna clean the streets.
So guys, as you know, hoods are where it's at. In every city in America, either gang sets or blocks run the city. For example, back in the day, it was East Oakland versus West Oakland, Sacramento, North Sacramento versus Oak Park, or Del Paso Heights versus Oak Park. And in the Heights, you had your certain blocks, 3800, Elm Street, Nogales. Same things in LA, Compton. You know, there's Atlantic Drive, there's the Palmer blocks, there's the Looters Park, there's the Santana blocks, there's the Farm Dogs. All these people got sets. Same things in LA. You got your Rolling 60s, Rolling 90s, 55th Street, Hoover, in Long Beach, Insane. You guys get it, right? 8-Tray Gangsta Crips. Gangsta Crips versus the neighborhoods. But one of the things that, you know, are really infamous are housing projects, you know, Cabrini Greens in Chicago.
Police gonna get you. Police. You be bad. It's a bad place to be when you got little kids. Cause they shoot in your apartments. They could go on the porch, you know, and they could get a scope, you know, and shoot dead into your house and kill up your whole family if they want to.
Angel Nash stays close to home.
When it be dark, you know, I don't come outside. Cause tell you the truth, I'd be scared. Cause you never know what'll happen in the dark.
Fear is a way of life here. Fear makes the isolation of racial segregation and poverty even deeper. The vast 80 acres of space between buildings is more like an armed camp under siege than the peaceful park envisioned by the architect. Fear traps the residents high within their apartments. Fear keeps the rest of us out.
And now we know about O-Block, okay? Now, O-Block has several rappers in Chicago. Let's say, for example, it's the Parkway Gardens. So, you know, Lil Durk, King Von, and people live and die. Listen to what I'm saying. People live and die behind these particular housing projects. Just like people live and die, you know, like I said, from being from, let's say, Strawberry Manors in Sacramento, South Side Chicago neighborhoods. People live and die behind that. People get shot, people get robbed in the name of these gangs, in the name of these hoods, in the name of these blocks. But then something is happening in 2023. The Parkway Gardens, AKA O-Block, has officially been sold. The relocation of these residents is slated for January of 2023 with a demolition to follow, okay? Now, meanwhile, what somebody said here in this article, while y'all over here killing people over blocks, the person who owns the block don't give a damn about y'all, your hood, your families, and your struggle. All for them to just say, F it, I'm selling this place and I don't give a damn what happens to my current resident. And you typically understand what happens when they sell to their current residents, right? Well, they leave and it's typically what? Re-gentrified. Now, let me kind of get into dating in the black community because this seems to be a big topic here. And a lot of times, you know, the people who get the most play or a lot of the credibility in the black community, the Pookies and the Ray Rays, yeah, they're the ones driving around the cars in the black community. Sometimes they're doing the shooting and they live in these housing projects, right? They live in these hoods. But guess what happens? Somebody comes and buys those houses and gets them out. Want to know who does it? Nerds, businessmen, smart guys, college grads, okay? They're the ones that come and they actually own stuff and they tell these Pookies and Ray Rays where they can and can't be at. And if you don't like it, we'll sell it and get you the hell up out of here. Now, I want to talk to all the brothers out there who seem to, you know, feel that Pookies and Ray Rays are winning in the black community. Well, clearly, as we see right now, they're not winning. Want to know who's winning? Educated people are winning. Educated people run the world. Let's not get it twisted. Skilled people run the world. Talented people create jobs. Talented people give jobs. Talented people find money for jobs to be created. They invest in foreign countries. Okay? They create better products and services that we enjoy every day. And that comes from smart people. It don't come from people who know how to bust guns, people who sell drugs all day, people who twerk on corners. Those people don't run anything but their mouth. And all these dudes over here dying on Instagram Live over this, guess what? All that killing and shooting you did can't keep your mama from getting evicted though, from O Block. And what happened to Lil Durk? Now I like Lil Durk, right? Remember he was talking about he was gonna buy O Block? What happened to that? Guess what? Lil Durk ain't have the money to buy no O Block. And let me tell you this, will Lil Durk live right now in Atlanta? I can guarantee you, it ain't nothing like O Block. Let me tell you something else. I grew up in Del Paso Heights.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about another Sac gang, the Del Paso Heights Bloods. The Del Paso Heights Bloods come from an area in North Sac by the same name. They also go by DPH, or just the Heights for short. The Heights are a large blood gang and hold a huge amount of turf covering many miles. They're also one of the biggest gangs in Sac, and definitely the biggest gang in North Sac. Heights is one of the areas in Sac known for being the most grimy and most grimy looking places in Sac.
I love the neighborhood that I'm from, all the same. But guess what? I ain't gonna die from it or over it. Wanna know why? I don't own it. Okay? Don't own it. Wanna know who really owns it? Somebody who owns it that got some money, and the people who police it are the city of Sacramento. Really, they own the streets. Every city. They can come put your ass in jail, you don't own it. So I ain't got no reason for me to be beefing with you across the city because you from someplace else. Oh yeah, you from South Sacramento. Oh, you from East Oakland, you from West Oakland. I can't deal with you. That's ridiculous, it's stupid. And black people gotta stop getting out of that. A lot of us, we've been beefing for years over because somebody live on the other side of town, which is stupid, instead of coming together and using our talents to do something great. Because at the end of the day, while you killing each other, you're not bringing no reinvestment to the hood. You're not doing any of that. All you're doing is driving the property down so low that some realtor or real estate company is gonna come in and get it. Don't believe me? I'm gonna give you an example. Let's look for any major city. Let's go to St. Louis. Let's look for St. Louis and see the kind of deals we can get on houses, right? If we look for houses in St. Louis, type in $0 to $100,000. Look all the available properties that you can get. Wanna know where those properties are at? Those properties are in black communities that many Pookies and Ray Rays tore up, whether it's gun violence or crack cocaine. All these available houses there, you know what I mean? All these houses, and guess what they're looking for? They're looking for investors, people who have money to come in there, rehab them, drive the property value back up. Listen to what I'm saying, to drive the property value back up, bring businesses into those communities and get these people out. Don't believe me? Let's look at Detroit, Michigan. You know, these cities in America that are like losing people, go to Detroit. We can look at Zillow, anywhere, $0 to $100,000. What are they looking for? The same thing. Somebody to come in and buy these houses and refurbish them, put money into them to do what? Get these Pookies and Ray Rays out. Bring businesses, bring jobs. And for all you people out there claiming this part of Detroit, that part of Detroit, guess what the city wants? You out of those places. And then when you get out of those places, you start crying. Oh man, it's white supremacy. The white man ain't. No. They're tired of y'all. Because you can't have no communities with drugs going on in them that's gonna be good. You can't have no communities with violence. No, you need peace. Right? And that's exactly what's gonna happen to that project O Block. They're gonna turn it into something, get all those people out of there, and they're gonna be all across Chicago tearing up stuff. That's exactly what it is. So never come to me talking to me about Pookies and Ray Rays run anything. They don't run anything but their goddamn mouth. That's all Pookies and Ray Rays run. Their mouth. It's always been like that. Educated and talented people, black, white, yellow, orange, and green, run the world. Period. You can either be like one or work for one. Which one is it? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. We're out.